Now I want to turn our attention to Governor Scott, who was in the Boca Raton area this day. A lot of controversy over the decision to cut early voting from 14 to 8 days. Effectively, many argue, prompting the effort by some county supervisors to extend voting by allowing absentee ballots to be turned in today. For more on that story, we go live to Marissa Bagg in Boca Raton. Marissa?
Yeah, Michael, I'm live here at Patch Reef Park. It's one of hundreds of places where people can choose from in Palm Beach County to vote tomorrow, so it will probably look a little different by this time tomorrow. Already 4.4 million people voted early in Florida. Some argue it could have been more than that if Governor Scott extended early voting. Others say an extension would have been more expensive. Winding lines at the polls weren't enough to convince Florida Governor Rick Scott to extend early voting. The no action is drawing criticism from the other side of the aisle.
Governor Charlie Crist and even Governor Jeb Bush extended early voting. Unfortunately, Governor Scott did not. So that's a shame, but people are still showing up early to vote, so we're excited.
I can't see a good rationale for not extending it or extending the early voting period. Early voting worked 4 years ago. More people came out to vote. It was more convenient. The lines weren't so long. And what did we do? We scrapped it. So why cut something back that's already working?
Republican State Representative Patrick Rooney Jr. reacts to those claims.
I didn't view it as a suppression or anything like that. I just viewed it that they wanted to keep it a little condensed, but give it the same amount of hours that you would have had under the previous amount of early voting. So I think there's still ample opportunity for people to vote.
The Florida legislature reduced early voting days from 14 to 8, but kept the same number of hours available to early voters. Today, Governor Rick Scott argued the change brought out more voters.
Early voting is open 12 hours a day. What that means is you can go before work or after work. That increases the chance that somebody's going to get to vote early.
Democrats claim the move is an effort to restrict early voting, which is historically more popular among liberals. We asked Governor Scott if it was a political move. This was his answer.
Here's what's political. I want everybody that has a right to vote to go register to vote. I want everybody to get involved in campaigns. And I want everybody to go out and vote. 4.4 million people have gotten to vote in our state before Election Day.
And again, Governor Scott saying that these longer hours gave people more of a chance to vote in early voting. We checked the numbers from 2008 and compared them with that 4.4 million. And believe it or not, the numbers are about the same. About 4.3 or so million voted early back in 2008. And when we asked the governor whether not extending early voting was some sort of political move, he wouldn't say yes or no. Reporting live here in Boca Raton, I'm Marissa Bagg, WPTV News Channel 5.